BoxeoMundial.com here with Mauricio, Sulaiman, the WBC. We're here at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. First off, how do you feel? You just had your convention here, or not here, but in Las Vegas a few months ago. You got a lot of legends in here again, Marvin Hagler, Tito Trinidad, Marco Antonio Barrera. What do you think about all the different fighters who are here being honored?
Oh, it's humbling to be here. It's a great event. It's a great concept. The Nevada Hall of Fame is a reality. It's the third year. They work very hard, and the purpose of doing the Hall of Fame is what is has to be recognizable. And the WBC, since the first moment, has been supportive. And we're very proud of Rich Marotta, Michelle, all the staff, because to recognize the life of others is something that is a dream. Anyone that is alive likes to work to do what they like to do, hoping that one day they become something or somebody. And to be inducted into a Hall of Fame has to be the greatest accomplishment of a person. So we are all for it.
There's a lot of things going on with the WBC. The one on most people's minds, though, is when are we going to see the Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez fight? I heard Oscar saying, hey, we're all ready, it's just this rematch clause thing. I heard Miguel Cotto on a radio interview say Oscar's a niña maquillada the other day. So it's like there's a little bit of tension maybe still. Do you think we're going to see that fight still in November?
Absolutely. I'm positive. We've done everything needed to be done to make it happen. Whenever there's a Puerto Rican and a Mexican in the ring or outside the ring, it's going to be very heated. So Cotto from Puerto Rico, Oscar from Mexico, they are going at each other right now.
But not even counting Canelo.
Of course, not even counting the fighter. Yeah. So when they meet in the ring, it's going to be epic. It's going to be something for the ages, and we're going through a great moment in boxing.
What about the rematch clause, though? Oscar saying he wants one right after, when I thought that Triple G, the mandatory, said no, it's going to be one fight.
The winner must fight Gennady Golovkin.
Then they can do whatever they want after.
Then they can do whatever, exactly.
I was here for your convention. You had all the champions, broke record. How hard was it putting together that event to have that many great champions all in one stage? It must have been very magical for you to have it come together, no?
Yes, it was a lifetime experience to have 112 champions together, and the names that were there, Floyd and Tyson, Holyfield, Chavez, everybody was here, and it was just humbling. And this event is great. It's going to be Lennox Lewis, Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, Barrera, Tito Trinidad. It's just an endless list of champions, and to put together an event it's like a dream come true. It is something that makes you feel proud, and to see the fighters feel recognized, that's the greatest prize, because they understand that boxing is because of the fighter, before, during, and after the championship years.
Right. At the convention, one of the topics that was discussed was the fact that Mayweather was holding up the belts at 147, 154. You were talking about a tournament. He's talking about he might retire. What's the situation with that? Do you think he's going to retire? And when do you think you might see some activity with your WBC belts?
Yes, as it was discussed in the convention, the top priority was to be able to secure Mayweather-Pacquiao. That was the main interest. That's why there was no mandatories imposed. We free all the land so that fight could happen. Mayweather is fighting September 12th, and that's when we're going to address the situation. We're going to assess. He might retire, he might not. If he's not going to fight in 154, then we address that. But I think he deserves the time to go through this historic stage of his career and historic stage of the boxing era that he's living.
What do you think about that fight, and do you think it's going to be his last one, or do you think the allure of a 50 fight is going to bring him back? What do you think?
I think this is the last fight. That's my personal opinion. He's tired. He's gone through a tremendous, mentally, physically, performance for so many years. 17 years as world champion, undefeated, never out of shape, never had a drink or a drug in his life. So he deserves what he's going through. He's an icon. He's a very good person inside, and he represents boxing and has done so in a pure way. So,
you know, the WBC, you've been very instrumental in bringing women's boxing, and in Mexico, they're stars. You know, they're the main events. You know, every week I get Promociones de Pueblo, Sanford. But here in the United States, where they're used to fighting pay-per-views, we don't see them. Do you think WBC or somebody can help to maybe bring some of those women boxers from Mexico? Because we see Ronda Rousey in the UFC becoming a huge star. Why can't we see some of the women boxers becoming a star here? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think about it. We started with the convention, female convention last year, and I've been talking to promoters, to managers, to even the TV networks to give female boxing a chance. And there's a fighter, Diana Preysak, former WBC champion. She sparred 3 years with Rousey, so maybe that could be the first big fight for female boxing in the US in a long time. Basically, female boxing is at the top right now. It's great, it is exciting, the quality, the level of opposition and performance is tremendous, so they deserve the opportunity to go to the American market.
You know, talking about Rousey, since she's such a big star, they're always talking about her also about boxing. Oh, she could beat boxers. Do you think, we know she's a huge UFC star, do you think in boxing, if she fought like a Jackie Nava or somebody like that, how do you think she would do against some of those fighters in boxing?
She's a tremendous athlete, and she's a athlete that has already achieved so much. It'll be interesting to see her in a boxing ring, only in boxing. It's a different, it's only one style of one sport. It'll be interesting to see her, but I think she can do very well with any boxer in any ring.
And my last question, you guys have a special belt for a fight we've wanted to see for a long time, August 29th, Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares. Just what was the thought process behind creating that belt? They've both been great champions for a long time.
Great champions, multiple division champions, very honorable fighters inside and outside the ring, and simply the world is waiting to see that fight. There's a tremendous animosity, and it's going to be an unbelievable fight. So since Leo is the super bantamweight champion, moving up to feather, the WBC voted in favor to grant the diamond belt as a special trophy for the winner of the fight.
Gotcha.
Mauricio, un mensaje para todos.
Let me just clarify. It is not a champion. It doesn't mean that there's no confusion.
It's a symbol.
It's a symbol. It's a trophy, a coveted green and gold belt with diamonds for the winner of an elite fight.
Is that the way it is in general when you give those belts? Because I think sometimes people have confusion.
Yeah,
those belts are more like a trophy.
It is a celebration with a special attention to those great fights.
Right.
The championship is simple. Gary Russell is a champion in the featherweight division, but here's two great fighters getting into the featherweight division, and we celebrate that fight with a diamond belt.
Perfect. Y un mensaje para todos sus fanaticadas de México y de Puerto Rico, Latinoamérica.
A todos mis paisanos, a todos los latinos, les mando todo el cariño del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo. Gracias por apoyar nuestro deporte y espero vernos muy pronto.
Gracias, Mauricio.